A lot of work goes into getting you into this situation. And Mohamed Al-Ashkar leads away with a massive gap. It's 25 seconds over him and Mihaly Kolesar. Let's be honest, most people in this stadium will be rooting for Kolesar, but Al-Ashkar has his fair share of support as well, not just here in the stadium, but for those of you tuning in back home, watching in Egypt. Good luck to Al-Ashkar. It's a big moment for him. Mihaly Kolesar is boosted off the line there by the expecting Hungarian crowd. Kalaminskis moves off in third place. Nedchik in fourth. Could be about to put his mark on things. An under-17 European world champion last year at the European under-17s. He was pretty formidable.
Yeah, Mutaz Mohammed off the blocks, another medal prospect, one of the greatest athletes in the world.
You mentioned that just written down there, you think Kolesar might have jump-started?
I think he might have gone early. We'll get confirmation of that when he goes into the range for the first time, though.
That would be 10 seconds if it was. We'll find out. We'll see. 23 seconds was the gap at the last time of counting. That's 2 seconds less than it was. Can't afford to coast. Kenny Nedchik's making a bit of progress through the field here. He's already got past Kalaminskis.
Yeah, so he moved up into that bronze medal position, but still lots more to go in this race as they head back into the arena. Mohamed Al-Ashkar is already making his way back to the shooting range now.
So, around the field they go and off towards the inside part of the course. Al-Ashkar is already inside and heading towards the shooting range for the first time. 19 seconds is the gap.
Yeah, it's away 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 or 6 seconds taken off by Kolesar. Where is Al-Ashkar? Here he comes, around the corner. There is your race leader. Right. Whew. Heart in your mouth moment. Fans of Egyptian pentathlon, fans of Al-Ashkar. Here we go. He begins his shooting campaign. Misses his first, but makes his second. It's good to get that one out of the way. 2 out of the 5 for Al-Ashkar. 3 out of the 5 for Al-Ashkar as Kolesar approaches the range. This is good shooting from Al-Ashkar. 11-second shoot from Al-Ashkar. That is a mighty fine time. How does Kolesar respond? This is good shooting from Kolesar so far. First 2 targets. 3 out of the 5 for Kolesar. 4 out of the 5 for Kolesar. It's a great shooting routine from Kolesar. Sub 10 seconds, and he's actually closed the gap even more.
This is very nervy, but I think it's Kalaminskis out of the range now. He's moved up into third, I think. Is Nedchik out of the range?
Nedchik, I think, was ahead. Kalaminskis, no, Kalaminskis is just ahead of Nedchik. What about James Hume? Well, Floral's gone ahead. Popov, Mutaz Mohammed, Chen all out the range. Looking further back. Without Morsia, he's not quite at the range yet. It's 14 seconds he's shaved off the gap. Nedchik moves back up into third place, by the way, back ahead of Kalaminskis.
Kalaminskis almost tripping there, but tight turns as they make their way back to the indoor arena.
That can't be right. The gap is not 5 seconds, surely. Surely not.
We'll see as they make their way in now, but Al-Ashkar is very much in the lead. He makes his way in, and it's actually 5 seconds. Look at that.
Oh my goodness me. Kolesar has closed that gap right up. Look at that. We regain coverage of our leaders. And Al-Ashkar, well, something, I'm not sure what. He's lost a huge amount of time. Surely it's not just that Kolesar is flying around this track. Mariam, explain this.
No idea. I mean, he's losing a lot of time on track. Not sure if he pushed himself too far on that opening lap.
He didn't, though, because he lost time. Yeah, anyway, we'll reflect on what we know, and that is that these two are now neck and neck, and Kolesar has already pulled that gap right back. Are we going to see a double Hungarian gold in this arena? It was a first World Cup medal for Kolesar in Cairo. Al-Ashkar makes his second shot They're both struggling a little bit here, are they? Colasar with 2 out of the 5. They're both on 2 out of the 5, 3 out of the 5 for both of them now. Does this bring some other athletes back into the fold? 4 out of the 5, and they're both away neck and neck. And Alashkar and Colasar are both absolutely flying out there. This is a great race. Nedjic and Kalaminskas bring themselves back in, but Colasar takes the race lead. Mutaz Mohammed is flying through the field. Lots of different narratives going on here. Has Alashkar saved a little bit of energy towards maybe the end of the race? I'm not sure, but Mihaly Colasar is flying. He's made up 25 seconds and leads this race, but look out, here comes Nedjic.
Nedjic is following and chasing them down now. Look at the back of your shot. Mutaz Mohammed has moved up into 4th place now. He is dangerous from this position. We still have 2 more shooting routines to go. Anything could happen at this point. Al-Ashkar trying to keep up with Colasar now, but he is flying.
Mihaly Colasar was a silver medalist, his first ever podium in the Pentathlon World Cup in the previous event in Cairo. He is looking nailed on to get back-to-back podiums, and could he be about to pick up his first gold? What can you do when you win silver to go one better? Win gold. And Colasar enters the arena, much to the delight of the Hungarian partisan crowd, and he's opened up a gap over Alashkar. Alashkar's looking a little bit slower because Nedjic is now all over the back of Alashkar. Will Alashkar be able to hold on for a medal at this point? Well, we'll find out, because Nedjic is being absolutely, oh my goodness me, Mutaz Mohammed is coming out of nowhere. We said he could be the one to watch, and here he comes. Whew, lots going on. 2 shooting routines to go. Do not step away from your TV for a second. Nedjic moves up into 2nd. Mariam, this is
intense,
madness.
And 2 Egyptians now are battling it out for the bronze medal. Next shooting series is going to be everything if Al-Ashkar wants to gain back that position. Colasar in the range now.
Mohammed is the one to watch. Keep your eye on him. Colasar is back at the range, makes his first target, misses his second. 2 out of the 5 for Colasar. Nedjic. Oh my goodness me. 4 out of the 5 for Colasar. He's away. It's a sub-10 for Colasar. That is just what the doctor ordered. What about further back? Nedjic just thought he'd got his 5th, but he needs to recompose himself. What about Mutaz Mohammed? What about Floro? Mutaz is away. Oh. Alashkar is struggling. It's an 18-second shoot, and I think that's Alashkar's gold medal interest possibly gone, because look at who's in front of him. Nedjic, Mutaz, Floro. Alashkar's a few seconds back, but it's a 7-second lead for now for Colasar, Nedjic and Mutaz Mohammed. Look at Mutaz! Where is this acceleration coming from? This is unreal.
He is storming away now, and he can see gold in his sights. I don't think it's silver in his interests anymore. He is chasing down Colasar and Nedjic now, about to overtake Nedjic. You think he's going to do that on the straight now, getting closer and closer to Colasar by the second. Look at that.
Mutaz Mohammed is running like a man possessed. He's moved up into 2nd place and has Colasar all up in his face. It is now a battle between Mutaz Mohammed and Mihaly Colasar. The battle for gold rumbles on. It's all to play for here in Budapest in this exhilarating final. Mutaz Mohammed takes the race lead. Unbelievable. He started in 9th place, 49 seconds behind the lead. He now leads heading into the penultimate shoot. Unbelievable from Mutaz.
This is incredible. If he's able to put on a good shoot here, Mutaz could be storming to gold now. But Colasar is the fan favorite as Nedjic tries to overtake him here.
Story of the race so far, Mutaz Mohammed starting in 9th, moving up into 1st place. We still have 2 shooting routines to go. In fact, no, it's 1. This is the final lap. It's so exciting, we lost count. But Mutaz Mohammed, in fact, Mihaly Colasar has dropped down to 3rd place now. It's all about who composes themselves now. We take a deep breath as we brace ourselves for the final shoots. Mutaz Mohammed looking to pick up gold. Would it be his first gold?
This season, yeah.
Not ever. Final shooting routine. Mutaz Mohammed with 2 out of the 5, 3 out of the 5 for Mutaz Mohammed. Colasar with 2 out of the 5. Mutaz slowed down a little bit here. 4 out of the 5 for Mutaz Mohammed. Who gets away first? Is it Colasar or is it Mutaz Mohammed? Mutaz Mohammed is out of the race, but Colasar is all over the back of him. Is that Hugo Florol that's made a last-minute dash as well? Nedjic's dropped back a little bit. Mutaz, Colasar, Floro and Nedjic all battling for gold on this final lap.
All-out sprint now for these athletes. It's all about who wants it the most. Look at Mutaz Look at all four limbs
is
running.
Absolutely sprinting. He's sprinting off into the distance. Nobody is catching Multaz Mohammed at this rate. But moving up into second place to break more Hungarian hearts. Ugo Floro. Nedchik now trying to get Kolazar off the podium. Are we going to see a podium for Nedchik? Well, Multaz Mohammed now looks like he's in a very good position. Ugo Floro is up into second place. The Frenchman is flying through this final lap. Kolazar is still in a podium position. He seems to have saved possibly a little bit of energy for a sprint finish. It now seems to be who's going to be second, who's going to be third, and who's going to be fourth, because Multaz Mohammed has battled his way through the field. He started in ninth place, quite a way back, but the battle for second, third, and fourth is going to rumble right on until the end. But the race winner will surely go to Egypt again. Multaz Mohammed, not just a star of the future, but a star of the present. It is gold for Multaz Mohammed. Second place is going right to the wire. I think it was Kolazar, it was. Kolazar snatches it away from Floro. Nedchik has to settle for fourth place. Kovacik comes home in fifth place. Elashkar has dropped down the field. We feel for Elashkar. Roman Popov crosses the line. There is Elashkar. Hume comes over the finish line to secure a top 10 finish.
We need a breather here because this has been quite the race. Gold, silver, and bronze all decided in that last lap. That was an epic performance from Multaz Mohammed. You have to give him that. And unfortunately for Elashkar, he dropped down, but congratulated his friend, and so does Hassan. Look at that. Two teammates cheering each other onto that finish line. Beautiful job. And the Egyptians are definitely one team to watch out for. Yan Chen now coming across the line in 13th. Just a couple more athletes out there in the field. Michele going for a sprint finish here. He's gonna have to settle for 14th. And Christian Camiso drops down to 15th as Mazen Chaben makes his way back into the indoor arena. Goes back around now, and it is the final stages. 3 athletes on course, Chaben, G, and, well, Arol was withdrawn from the competition. Chaben making his way across the line now. Look at disappointment on his face as he does so, and Shifan G pushing in those final meters. Wonderful effort from all the athletes. Men's final was a spectacle indeed. Thank you, Multaz. Thank you, Kolazar and Floro, for giving us a show.